I would like to introduce you to the Bestevaer 60 Novara. Seen here in her natural environment, she was originally built by Dykstra to designs by Dykstra as a research vessel, and she has cruised extensively in the ice, both with this owner and previous owners. She was built in 1997 and has been well loved and much sailed since then. We think she is an absolutely extraordinary yacht. She's now with us here at Berthon, and she is an ex-tax yacht, so she's within our customs warehouse. Here she is ashore, and you can see a very powerful bow thruster. She's got all grip topsides paint, and of course moderate draft because of her centreboard. You can just see it peeping out of the bottom. The centreboard is used on all points of sail and is essential for reducing leeway upwind. And she also has daggerboards. You can see the port side one there retracted. And there is her very sturdy, fully protected rudder. Massive, massive construction. Of course, she is built of aluminium. And real, proper stern anchoring with a windlass on the aft deck. You see the daggerboard on the starboard side is actually down. It's manually operated from the cockpit. Everything aboard Novara is designed for serious, comfortable and safe cruising. You can just see that access point amidships. We still have to give the paintwork a polish and it will look lovely. Stainless steel chain there, twin anchoring obviously, and a further anchor up top. Apart from all this, she's also a very good-looking yacht. Right, so here she is from our gantries. She's wearing twin Aero Rigs. These are carbon. She has a fully battened mainsail on each, furling genoa and separated trysail tracks. The trysail tracks are used by the owners in extreme weather, and the owner says that this yacht has 12 gears with this sail plan, which is very flexible, makes it easy to handle the yacht without lots of crew, and he has loved it. He has sailed her around the world as well as cruising her extensively in the cold places. The rigs are coated with all grip. You see that anchoring, just really love that. And then we come on board. The stanchions are solid stainless steel. Of course, she's beautifully built in Holland, so all the stainless steel is polished out. And what I love too, no teak decks apart from in the cockpit. Wide, high side decks. You see these huge gunnels. Hugely strong points for warps, and all the inlets are on spigots, which is fantastic. A couple of dinghies on the deck. Proper deck saloon, great for the cold places. She's also cruised extensively in the warm. And radar and iridium aerials as you see them. Very easy place to work. Big four-hatch, easy access onto the deck when you want to deal with the forward cargo spar. and she's carrying her reels. As you can see, she's come back across the Atlantic to be with us recently. Twin windlasses. Look at this setup. It is epic. All in good shape. There we go, Muir of course. Everything is totally heavy duty and built to take you far. The rigs were out not that long ago. You've also got pads for outboards if you need. And you can imagine being at sea and feeling really safe on deck. She's got a full bimini arrangement over the cockpit, but that's off at the moment. This is a proper soft spot for the main engine. Sealed at the moment, but the engine will go through that hatchway. It's not intended for Mediterranean ventilation. And then, big cockpit. There's plenty of storage on both sides underneath the seating. Raymarin's been updated. Bow thruster control. And of course, control for the centreboard from there. Big cockpit table. Easy control for the rig. No stays, which is a very odd feeling. And then a really man-sized door into the deck saloon. Welcome to mission control aboard Novara. This is a light, airy, very comfortable place. The interior joinery and fit out aboard the yacht is very simple, very practical, but beautifully done. You can watch keep from inside the yacht. Switch panels are very logical. Thank you, Harry, for opening those. And you have very comfortable seating and 360-degree vision. Fantastic space. Chart table, engine control, autopilot, Raymarin's all here, comms, and even a Kent Clearview screen, which is lovely to see. And then down into the galley, which is enormous. Not only does it have the ability for you to wedge yourself when you're cooking at sea, but it's cleverly designed so that two people can work together and not get in the way of each other. Sort of triple sink, big refrigeration. The yacht has a Cabola heater, you'll have seen the exhaust on deck, so she has water-filled radiators, the real deal. So when you are in the cold places, you get lovely ambient heat. Here's refrigeration. She's also got a trash compactor, which is absolutely vital, particularly if you're sailing very remote places, so that you can compress and keep the rubbish as you go along. And so now we are going to walk right to the front of the yacht and through this watertight bulkhead. So here we go. And this is the most epic workshop. How fantastic is that? Vice, loads and loads of space for spares, dive bottles, You've even got all the drills and everything there. Really good access up onto the foredeck. Very safe in a big sea, so you can get to the front of the boat without having to cross the whole deck. And then we go out, and here is a comfortable portside upper and lower berth cabin, which is much used. It's absolutely in the right part of the yacht. Least motion here. You will see that the hatches all have locks on them, just in case of need in the Caribs and places like that, or much more remote places. And then here is this rather elegant door, which we're going to open up. And here is the owner's stateroom. Comfortable double, absolutely in the right part of the boat. Loads of storage everywhere that you look. Surprisingly airy place. Big hatch. Of course the port lights are all shuttered. And that's a really nice place to be. If you're sailing as a couple, the upper and lower berth cabin becomes an extra storage area. So now we're going to have a look in the heads compartment. There is only one. The towel rail radiator in the heads compartment is run off the Cabola heating system, and it is not electric. Loads of space, separated shower, perfect, large, easy to keep clean, very comfortable. This is the real deal. And then from there, we're going to come back and have a look in here, which is the second double. Maybe you could call this the owner's cabin. It's very comfortable. There's cockpit cushions are in there at the moment. Again, loads and loads of storage. This yacht is super insulated. And then we're back up into the control room of Novara. And then we're back up into the main saloon, and we'll lift up the engine hatch, generated just, as you can see, to the port side. We've got the Perkins M135, go on forever. On the port side, the area where you have the seating will all flip up, so you have got total access, and behind the steps are chargers and the Cabola and so on. There you see the soft spot. Novara, Bestevaer 60, very, very special yacht. Do come and have a look at her.